시청자 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 유희관 키우기 방송 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 유희관 드디어 메이저리그 콜업 성공했고요. 두 번째 해 만에 승급했고 1선발 플레어티, 2선발 김광현, 3선발 마르티네스, 4선발 마이콜라스, 5선발이 유희관 되겠습니다. 자, 그러면은 메이저리그 데뷔전부터 가보도록 하겠습니다. 유희관 일단 직구 속도를 느리게 하기 위해서 여기에 만약에 이제 뭐 러닝 패스트볼이나 이런 게 나오면은 여기에 리플레이스 슬로우 원 하고 지우기로 해서 가면 되고요. 지금은 아직 안 나왔기 때문에 그냥 프랙티스 필드에서 연습 가겠습니다. 뭐를 올려줄까? 벨로시티는 사실 필요 없고 H 슬러시고랑 다 꽉 차가지고 키울만한 게 없네. 그럼 그냥 클럽하우스에서 친해지는 거나 하자. 김광현이랑 친분. 광현스 만나서 반갑다.
Under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League
3승
Baseball.
1패, 2승 2패. 한 경기 차인데. 야, 유희관 데뷔전 보죠. 원샷.
Hoyt Gann is on the mound for game 2. Nobody. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
첫승 갈 수 있을지 우리 유희관.
They got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up Abisail Garcia. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
그렇지.
Young's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
좋아요.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
아하.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
오,
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no
유희관도
swing.
이
It's
기술
ball.
한번 쓰자.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
야, 저걸 또 커트하네.
And we'll have
아하.
the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses and it's a 2-out walk.
기술까지 썼는데 포볼은 좀 별론데.
I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
2-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to
잡아.
center field. Leaps
그렇지.
and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show.
오, 좋아. 2점. 폴 대형. 대종.
Next for Milwaukee,
좋아요.
Omar Narvaez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
It's
나이스.
on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll
좋아요,
take this
유희관.
to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Digging in now for the Brewers, Marwin Gonzalez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
90마일이긴 한데
Generated
뭐
quite a bit of
메이저에서
hype during
느린
his
공이니까
minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if
초기화
some of
가능한
these opposing
초기화해서
fans bought
직구를
tickets
엄청
primarily
떨어뜨릴게요.
to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut. A
오,
dive and he knocks
야.
it down.
아,
Not being time
이거는
at
좀
first, a
아쉽네.
good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Hernan Perez stands in as he looks at a called
느리긴
strike.
엄청 느려
He
진짜.
did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ripped down the line.
와,
And he
코스
tries
좋네.
for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the
Nice.
things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Lauer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing
Oh.
strikes to the pitcher, you might have
좋아요,
We'll
유희관.
have to leave it there as the play is made here.
첫 승 가자. 아, 근데 또 타격도 하네.
The pitcher, Hoyt Gann, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
아, 근데 하필 또 자완투수냐.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane calls off the left fielder
데뷔
as he
첫
takes
안타는
charge
아쉽네.
for the second out.
오, 좋아. 5대0이면 이거 유희관 첫 승 가야지.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line to the right
나이스.
side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Avisail Garcia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Thomas is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Keston Hiura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hiura, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in 2017.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's
그렇지.
name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
자연스럽게.
They'll whip this one to first
오,
in
다행이다.
time, and that
유희관 좋아요.
all set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
3-0 to him now. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. In there, no balls and a strike. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
중견수 정면.
Thomas
그렇지.
has it for route number 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Hernan Perez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound.
그렇지. 오, 다행이다. 유희관이 뛰는 게 더 나아요. 호수 너무 느려서.
In now, Orlando Arcia. He flew out in his last at bat. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And he won't bite
5대
it that
0이긴
one either.
한데
It's
그래도
2-0.
실점하면 안 되는데. 나이스.
Throw in
좋다.
time and the side is retired.
오, 린드블럼이다.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Hoyt Gann.
아, 린드블럼 중간 개투로 올 시즌 뛰네요.
First offering on its way. Oh and 1, here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
린드블럼 상대로
O'Neal
첫
leads
안타
on second with one gun in
가면
the
참
inning.
좋은데.
Oh, now here's
나이스.
the drive out
야.
to the alley.
2루타야 심지어.
And add one more as this is now
자존감
a
완전
6-0
갈랐어.
ball game.
와,
And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
대박인데.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tommy Edman. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Tommy Edman.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before
6대 0.
was really
이거
close.
뭐
Called the ball. What does he do?
데뷔 첫 선발승 가능하겠네.
And gets the punch out.
Left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
주루 플레이도 귀엽네.
Mike
유희관.
Tuchman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 39. Mike Tuchman.
And he'll start the inning with
Oh.
a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to
나이스.
keep attacking the zone.
The count now at 2-1. And the pitch. Hit
아.
back toward the mound. And that's gonna be
돌았는데
a
못
base
잡았어.
hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
아,
Nice
5회만 잘
execution
넘기면
right there,
되는데.
Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
아, 심판 뭐야? 왜 자꾸 스트라이크 안 잡아주지?
The ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
느릿느릿 간다 진짜. 유희관 공이.
Grounded back
어?
up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
이거 좀 안 좋은데?
So here is Avisayo Garcia. Now that ball is hit well, deep down
잡어,
the left
잡어.
field line, headed toward the foul pole.
와.
O'Neill is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track. for
오늘
the
약간
first
조금
out. Oh, and it's
슬렁슬렁
off
던진 것 같다.
target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now back.
Christian Yelich is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Big spot right here.
그렇지.
Find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. We're quite sure. Struck him out.
나이스.
And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner
기술
home
써야
from
돼.
third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Keston Hiura is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
그렇지.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a brute round out to the left side.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
On 3-2 as a pitcher, you've
커브.
got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Right field is
나이스.
giving
와,
chase.
질겼다.
He tracks it down and
그래도 선발승 조건은 갖췄어요.
top half of the
유희관
sixth
말로
about
해서
to get
딱
started.
타격
And
찬스
next will
왔으면
be the
좋았는데.
power hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Ball. That's out.
Close there, but he doesn't get the
슬라이더.
call with the breaking ball.
야, 확실히 좀 버겁네. 메이저 올라오니까.
That's ball.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down
나이스.
the way, both of them.
이거는
Just off the plate.
그렇지.
Couldn't get the batter to fish.
O'Neill arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first
Now
out.
batting. The first baseman.
So striding forward now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center
잘
for a
던진 것
one-out
같은데
base hit.
코스가
Yeah,
좋네.
he's got the outs
이
when he's
다음번에
needed
아마
and
대타로
seems to be
교체되려나?
really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings though.
Now batting.
Hernan Perez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
오.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is
아하.
going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third
실점 안
following the
되는데.
one-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing two hits back to back,
Now
one of
batting.
them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third.
그래, 한 점은
And the
어쩔 수
run is
없지.
in to score from third. Manny Pena will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second
없죠.
and two away. No balls and one strike. On the
그렇지.
ground for the shortstop DeYoung. And the
나이스.
throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ian Crow will come on in relief as he'll make his
와,
second
유희관
appearance
계속
of
쓸
the
건가
season
봐.
so far.
교체 안 하고 타자 출전시키는 거
Next to
보면.
bat for St. Louis, Hoyt Gann. He'll try to follow up the double in his last
나이스,
at
호이
bat
겐.
with another big hit right
안타?
here. On the move is
아하.
Garcia. He gets there to make the play for the new inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder Lorenzo Cain. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Gann is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get
데뷔해서
him out of here
승리
before he
돼야
leaves with a
되는데.
bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings, and as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the draws full. Hit back up the middle, scooped up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
이쪽은 또 안 잡아주네.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting
아,
knocks
여기서
and the batting
바꾸네.
averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up
종겐.
with that big run.
Ball 4, take the base.
설마 6대1을 세인트루이스인데.
He's out. 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 3. You're out.
그렇지. 유희관 데뷔 첫
Well, this one had its moments of
선발승 좋습니다. 메이저리그 데뷔해서. 자, 유희관 1승 성공했고요. 2승 향해 가보겠습니다.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
김광현이랑 플레이어 T가 잘해주고 있는 것도 같고. 오, 광현아 친해지자. 캡틴 마인드. 같은 한국인 아이가.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another
오,
edition of
미러키랑 동률이네.
Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander.
He's out.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. Gann is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. 2 balls and a strike now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate.
왜
An
이러지?
easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Helpful.
In the air to straightaway center
중견수.
field. Back goes Thomas. He
나이스.
gets there and makes the play for the first out. So coming to the plate, Avisail Garcia. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Garcia.
Line toward the gap in left center.
하,
And that's into the outfield
뭐냐.
for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Christian Yelich is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this
저건 또
early
왜안
season
잡아줘?
contest. 1-1 the count. And he
아하.
misses 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1,
오,
you're one of the best
위험했다.
hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Sent
나이스.
on the ground out
아.
to second. And that gets
정살
through for
코스일
a
줄
1-out
알았더니.
base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow
나이스.
start this year. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he
3루까지
nails him at
더블아웃
third.
좋아.
Great throw. We play.
오, 한 점, 두 점.
Stepping into the box.
이승의
Gann
조짐이
will get to
보입니다.
take his first cuts here.
Yeah.
Well out in front of the
슬라이더였는데.
breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kane will reach out with one hand to make the
가운데였어?
catch on the move and digging in Omar Narvaez as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
왜
You want to
이러는겨,
talk about
호잉은.
being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection.
제구가 안 돼,
2
지금.
great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The count is 2 and
그렇지.
2 to the Brewers catcher. Lofted in the air out
잡어.
toward right center.
그렇지.
Carlson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Slap hard the
Aha.
opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit
오,
line
좋아.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one, not in time.
올드슈미츠 수비 잘하네.
Striding in, Hernan Perez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Perez, 30 years of age. This is his 10th season at the
Nice.
major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
오,
And we'll have
다행이다.
to leave it there as the play is made. Leading off the inning, Eric Lauer, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ground ball sent back
오,
up the middle.
유격수.
DeYoung gathers it in.
좋아.
Quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
야,
And
저거
with
나
one
빠지면
away, let's
중요한
give you a look
타자한테
at the
잡아내네.
standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. This is on the ground
나이스.
over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia, and this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate, even though it's
오,
early on.
좋아.
You
다
got a
일루스
guy on
정면.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sub.
아, 유희관 앞에 찬스 왔으면 딱인데.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A
그렇지.
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He
Shot.
gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
One down.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
어?
At the ball.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
3-2, full count.
어. 아,
On a line, that's a
뭐야?
base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second
아,
one go.
요거
Able
참.
to execute and drive the baseball.
스트라이크까지 잘 잡았는데.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As
나이스.
he grounds one briskly to short. To second for one.
오,
On to
4회도
first, and
깔끔하게
it's another
경사로.
double play. Their second. Ready for another chance? Hoyt Gann. He flew out in his last at bat. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
This one's flared out
행운의
toward
안타?
left. Garcia coming
그렇지.
on.
야, 이거
Oh, and this kicks
유희관
right off
이루타.
of him. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch
아깝다.
it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off.
아, 아깝다.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He leads off
유희관
from the
오히려
bottom of the
지금
fifth.
타격의
They look to
재능을
break
또
through on the scoreboard
눈뜨고
for the
있는데?
first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A ball and a strike. Arcia playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
와,
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And
공에
easy
힘이 안
take there,
실려.
and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And
나이스.
he got him.
느린 커브.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Hernan Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that finds its way
저런
through
타구가
for a
많이
base hit.
나오네요.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Hey,
에이,
there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and
투수잖아.
in unless you catch it way out front. I like the
투수한테는
idea of taking
안타
it
맞으면 안
and
되죠.
making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he goes
그렇지.
and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to
좋다.
first gets him, and the side is retired.
투수 바꿨어.
And
일단
in next is Lorenzo King.
선발승 조건은
0 for 2
됐는데
on his line
2대
this
0이라
far.
조금
Things
불안하죠.
not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a swing as
Wow.
he shoots this down the right field line.
잘 치네.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hard hit ball to second.
나이스.
He's right there. And an off balance throw is in time.
3점은
as he
중단
takes
생각을
one
던져야 되나?
away. Wow. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. 1-0 the count. That swung on and missed. We're even at
공이
1-1.
느리니까 뭔가를
Might have to change your game
해볼
plan
수
in
있는
the
게
box
없어.
right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
안
Catch the
나오네.
corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
그렇지.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a
요때 요
major
능력치 한
bullet
번씩
that
딱딱
time.
써주면
2
좋아요.
away.
아,
Digging in to try it again.
누구라?
Keston Hiura, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ball one to start the at. In there, and it's even at one. No runs on 6 hits. One error thus far in the game for
그렇지.
Milwaukee. Grounded
삼루수.
weakly toward third. Reined
나이스.
in. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
유희관 안 교체하네요.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Hoyt Gann.
The pitcher.
First pitch on its way.
타격 좋아. 자세가
The windup and the 0-1.
나이스.
Bouncer
충전
up the
안타?
middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
멀티 히트인가요?
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game,
야,
giving his
이러다가
manager
진짜
options.
그
Whether or not he wants to pinch run,
이도류
keep
되는
him
거
in
아니야?
there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole
삼루까지는 안
weaponry
되지.
box for the manager.
And that's in there.
오타니처럼
Base
이도류
hit.
되는 거
Throw
아닌지
comes in
모르겠네.
quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. So striding forward now, Lane Thomas. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of
부르는
ending
안
that
되고.
nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on
아,
his mind,
직선타야?
man. But you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat
아,
just
골드슈미
like
하나
any
해도.
other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The first baseman.
Here now the 2-2.
삼진이라.
Last half of the seventh here, and now
그래도
it'll be the
뭐
catcher.
2대 0이면
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs.
7대 0인데
as we're moving late into
안전빵이라고
this
하긴
one. A
조금
perfect
애매하네.
time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
나이스.
Swing and a liner,
오,
and that's out
좋아.
number one. At the plate, Ryan Healy. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better
Wow.
fortunes here. No balls and one strike. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
아,
Line drive, that's a base hit into
완전
the right
갈랐네.
center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying
나이스.
run to the plate. We'll see
아,
what they
근데
do with the base open here.
2루였구나.
This one's getting
1루에 있는
interesting.
게 아니었어. 경살타 나올 줄 알고 좋아했는데 아니네요.
Digging in and looking for more, Hernan Perez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Strike one to start the at-bat. 7 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
그렇지.
Hit back up the middle.
바깥쪽
Throw in the
싱커
dirt, but a good
잘
scoop at
들어갔어요.
first saves an error as this side is.
저쪽에 배탄 코트가 있네?
Number 39.
이거 잘못 봤나? 오,
And he runs that one high and tight for ball one. Grounded to the right,
나이스.
fielded
어.
by Goldschmidt.
골드슈미츠.
Hey, that's a
Ah.
heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings.
어?
Team's down
바로
a little bit.
교체한다고?
Let's see if this ends up.
조다닉스 좋아. 베탄코트 맞네. 포수에. 야. 그렇지.
Well, that's not exactly
아,
how you
유희관
draw it.
시즌
He gave up a
2승.
long ball to make it
분위기
interesting,
좋습니다.
but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect.
A pitching coach checks in with a member of his staff.
프레티스에서 이거 올려줘야지.
afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a
칠버그
good matchup in store between the
파이러츠도
Pittsburgh
근데
Pirates and
뭐 초반이긴 한데 어쨌든 세인트루이스보다는 못하네요. 아, 유희관 두 경기 나와서 2승, 방어율 0.68. 굉장합니다.
The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been
공은
playing better
느리지만
than 500 baseball of late, 5-3
성적은
in
좋아요.
their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
2
아하.
balls and 2 strikes now. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. To third,
그렇지.
fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now.
내 오선바이라 그런가 유희관에 대한 믿음이 아직 없나? 체력이 있어도
And that'll bring
뭐
in
좀만
Adam
맞으면 바로
Frazier.
교체하네.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Is put
그렇지.
in play to the right side of the infield. And
나이스.
the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Josh
조시벨.
Bell the next to hit. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
55.
A ball and no strikes.
Bell.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and there it goes.
Ah.
Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone.
바로 홈런 맞네.
In now,
제구가 안
Brian
되면 안 돼
Reynolds.
이래서.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the
이래부터
early part of the
홈런을?
season.
Hey, let's go right here.
Hit out towards second. And
아하.
Reynolds has himself a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the
오,
ballpark. Not
나이스
Hot
이루수 좋아.
shot to first base and a great play. Here's Gregory Polanco looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. No balls and 1 strike.
Polanco.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked.
나이스.
Oh, look at the sliding
2루.
stop to second for
1루
1.
좋아.
On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Jason
Ooh.
Martin. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers.
나이스.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
크리스티안 베탄코트랑 나 같이 뛰고 있네?
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hoyt Gann.
와,
And he'll look to bring home
미치겠네.
that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
베탄코트가 같은
Looking to
팀이었어요.
wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets
아,
the
유희관
swing and
여기서
a miss.
스스로 점수 내야
And
되는데.
guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys,
나이스.
dropping yesterday
오.
was a heartbreaker without
동점.
question.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And
야,
he's gonna score with
유희관
ease as
대단하다.
the throw will be too late.
실점하고 스스로 타점 올리네요.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I gotta believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
안타?
Swinging a little
이거
blooper to
유희관
center.
홈까지.
In there,
유희관.
the base hit.
유희관.
One
유희관.
run is scored.
유희관. 그렇지.
And the runner from second is in to
3대1
score.
좋아요.
It's now 3-1.
Hey, this
승리
one's a
투수는
long way
스스로
from being
만들어가는
over,
거죠.
Dero, but that-
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Mitch Keller, as we are all set to begin the third inning
투수인가
of this
보네.
one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's
타점
got it.
올리는 투수 유희관.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in once again, Kevin Newman, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kevin.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
오 좋아 이번에 유희관 직접 잡았네요.
And he'll
Good
just
shot.
flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So here's Adam Frazier. First pitch on its way. This should end the inning as
나이스.
it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He
와,
throws him
3회까지
out at
좋다.
first, and the side.
아 베탄코트가 근데 와
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Hey, we're still in the early stages.
근데
of this
저
one.
얼굴이
They're only
아닌데?
down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
베탄코트가
And he
흑인
falls
아니었나?
behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
나이스.
Grounded back
야.
up the middle.
아
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Chalk up
아,
another
투
multi-hit
스트라이크까지 다
game for this
잡아놓고서.
guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak
오.
as of late.
야.
I don't see it ending anytime
오
soon.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
아하
And they've really got something going here. Runners in
위험하다.
second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And he
아, 왜
won't
불이야,
bite
저게.
that one either. It's 2. Mateo, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of
Oh.
times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there. Not afraid to pitch inside.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Not surprised on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch.
아,
Wanted to
좀
stay back a little bit
심판.
too long.
Count full. 3.
이거 왜 안 잡어?
Line hard.
와 저걸 또 커트하네.
This is a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. A swing and a
나이스.
ground ball to
오.
third.
주자 못
Throws
들어왔어.
in time, and
나이스다
that's out
나이스.
number 1. Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Count. Hit on the
나이스.
ground to short. Right to him.
한 점은
The
괜찮아.
first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping up now, Jacob Stallings. In there for strike one.
Jacob Stallings.
Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone.
아
He certainly has the advantage.
동점인가?
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. This will
아
not be close, and the run will score easily.
저렇게 또 안타를 맞네.
Now a swing and a fly
잡아라,
ball.
진짜.
Right fielder
뛰어.
giving chase, but this will land untouched.
슬렁슬렁 가는 것 같나?
Swung on,
그렇지.
and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
아, 유희관부터.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Hoyt Gann. Line towards center
와,
field.
이게 또 중요수 정면이야?
Martin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Play ball. That's ball 4.
Standing in, Mitch Keller. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. In there at the knees, strike one. Weak grounder back to the mound.
그렇지.
And
나이스.
the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Newman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Back up the middle.
아하.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off,
나이스.
keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
There's one.
Out.
Return throw is in time.
나이스.
How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the.
오, 투런 홈런 좋아. 아, 유희관 진짜 승운이
All set for the start of
있나요?
the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
그렇지. 나와주면 고맙고.
Now here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound.
나이스.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Reynolds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Estevan Mateo. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Striding into the box, Hoyt Gann hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6.
투수여서 가운데다 던져주는 건가? 유희관한테?
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch
돌았으면 안 되는데.
on 1-1.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-2. And it's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Stallings goes to get it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
아, 7회에도 올려?
Gregory Polanco. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second
교체해줘
now.
이제.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position.
지켜줘라. 그렇지. 베탄코트 맞는데? 그 롯데에 있던 애. 아, 우익수구나. 포수가 아니라. 아, 유희관 시즌 3승 좋아요. 세인트루이스 5선발인데 에이스인데 플레어 T가 좀 쳐졌고 김강현 에이스. 유희관은 3승이나 했는데 초록색 안 묻혀주네. 이야, 유희관 방어 1.86 좋아요. 팀 순위도 반게임 차 좋다. 뭐 아직 초반이긴 하니까. 자, MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 쇼 유희관 키우기. 드디어 메이저리그 데뷔한 유희관의 첫 시간을 가져봤는데요. 3경기 뛰어서 3승 시작 아주 좋습니다. 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.